as India is working very hard to decrease its dependence on coal for energy production. And in this respect, one more step has been taken by the country. This is what we will be looking today. Hello and welcome to the In News series section of Drishti IAS. I am Aisha Singh, and in today's episode we will be discussing about the topic of Pradhan Mantri Suryodaya Yojana, that is putting more emphasis on the solar energy and the production of solar energy and how it can be increased. So that's what we will be looking today. About the points of discussion, first we'll be talking about the news, then what is Pradhan Mantri Suryodaya Yojana, what is India's current solar capacity, expansion of solar energy that has happened in the last a decade, and then what is rooftop solar program, and in the end a prelims MCQ. Topic is of relevance from General Studies paper 3. You can also take it from the perspective of renewable energy or the energy respect. So on the occasion of Republic Day, Drishti IAS has come up with a special discount of 20 to 50% discount on all online pen drive and test series courses. And if we talk about the GS Foundation course, then there is 40% discount on it, and the EMI facility is also available. So you can download the Drishti Learning app for more information and keep subscribing to the channel. The news talks about PM Modi launches new rooftop solar power scheme, what it is and why is it needed. Rooftop solar power scheme, as the name itself is telling, that installation of solar panels on the rooftop. And when we talk about the word rooftop, it means that this scheme will be for the normal laymen of the country, so that they can install the solar panel on their rooftops and then they can use the solar energy, and thus production of solar energy can increase. So what has happened is that Prime Minister Narendra Modi on 22nd of January, that is the inauguration day of the Ram Temple, has announced about the scheme of Pradhan Mantri Suryodaya Yojana. And it is a government scheme under which 1 crore households will get rooftop solar power systems. So the around 1 crore households, it means 1 crore houses, 1 crore families will get a rooftop solar power system. It means on their terrace or on their rooftop they will be able to install the solar panels. Now, what is Pradhan Mantri Suryodaya Yojana? As we keep on talking about that the dependence on coal for the energy production needs to decrease, as India imports more than 60 to 70% of its needs from outside, and it puts a lot of pressure on the exchequer also. So to decrease the import of coal, to increase the use of renewable energy, and within the renewable energy it is the solar energy which contributes the most in achieving India's target. And this will be one of the steps in moving towards achieving India's solar energy or the renewable energy target. And renewable energy becomes very important for us as it is renewable. It means it can be in the cycle, and the cycle can keep going on, and it is away from the fossil fuels. That is the non-fossil fuels energy target needs to be achieved, and that can only be in the form of solar energy, wind energy, and etc. So let's talk about the Pradhan Mantri Suryodaya Yojana. Suryodaya, sun. So the Pradhan Mantri Suryodaya Yojana talks about involving installing solar power systems at rooftops of residential consumers. So it is not that it is only associated with the government offices or the big MNCs. No, this will target the residential consumers. And the target of installing rooftop solar on 1 crore household. So the target is to install the solar panels on 1 crore household rooftops, and this will help in reducing electricity bills of the poor and middle class people, as we are very well aware that the middle class people and the poor people suffer a lot from the electricity bills also, as the electricity bills are mounting, and especially during the season, during the summer seasons, when the AC is going on, fridge is working, and there are many other appliances which are also working. So the mounting electricity bill is also turning a headache for the middle class or the lower class people. So turning towards the solar panel will be a profitable and a preferential and also a affordable reason for them to move towards low electricity bills, as the solar panel will get recharged through the sun's energy. So the dependence on the electricity will be reduced, and this will be a push in India's goal of becoming self-reliant in the energy sector. As of now, we are very much dependent on the import of coal for our energy sector, but as we are moving towards the target of increasing the use of renewable energy, increasing the use of solar energy, increasing the use of wind energy, increasing the use of other forms of renewable energy, so that we can pass it on to the future generation also. So this will be a step in that direction. Then about India's current solar capacity. As of now, what is the situation of solar capacity in India? So according to the website of Ministry of New and Renewable Energy, the solar power installed capacity in India, important word here is installed. So what has been installed is 73.31 gigawatt, and this is the data of 2023. And if we talk about the rooftop solar installed capacity, then that is 11.08 gigawatt as of 2023. Then if we talk about the total solar capacity, then the state which is at top is Rajasthan, and then second is Gujarat. And if we talk about the rooftop solar capacity, then Gujarat tops the list with 2.8 gigawatt and Maharashtra with 1.7 gigawatt. See, there is a difference. It is total solar capacity and it is rooftop solar capacity. So this is specifically talking about the rooftop, only about the rooftop, while it is talking about the umbrella term, that is total. And that is why the reason that you see Rajasthan at top with 18.7 gigawatt, and with specifically about the rooftop solar capacity, we see Gujarat on top with 2.8 gigawatt. So there is a difference between total solar capacity and rooftop solar capacity, as rooftop is a specific and a very particular word. Then expansion of solar energy. If we talk about the expansion of solar energy, then what is the scenario? So according to the World Energy Outlook, it talks about that the largest energy demand growth of any country or region in the world over the next 30 years. So it is talking that in the coming 30 years, with regard to throughout the world, India will be needing the highest amount of energy. So in that scenario, India needs to look into the prospect of generation of energy from their own, and that is why they need a reliable source of energy. And in this segment of reliable source of energy, solar energy or solar production can be the biggest contributor. Then the aim is to reach 500 gigawatt of renewable energy capacity by the year 2030. So the year 2030, the aim is to reach 500 gigawatt. Earlier the target year was 2022, but then it was revised and the target year became 2030, and the aim increased to 500 gigawatt. And if we talk about the solar power capacity expansion, then it has increased from less than 10 megawatt in 2010 to 70.10 gigawatt in 2023. So in the span of one decade, that is around 13 years, from 10 megawatt, India has reached to 70.10 gigawatt. So this in itself is a very huge jump. And if India would keep on going with the speed it is going, it will achieve the target of 500 gigawatt by 2030. Then rooftop solar program. So the rooftop solar program was a start to the prospect of increasing India's efforts towards the solar energy production, and with the Pradhan Mantri Suryodaya Yojana is an add-on to the India's efforts to reach the solar energy targets or the renewable energy target of 500 gigawatt by the year 2030. So let's talk about the rooftop solar program. So this program was launched in the year 2014, and the aim was to expand India's rooftop solar installed capacity in residential sector by providing central financial assistance. As this also focused on the residential sector, and Pradhan Mantri Suryodaya Yojana is also focusing on the residential sector. So both the programs have this in common, that they are focusing on the residential consumers. And rooftop solar program worked with regard to providing central financial assistance. It means that the assistance was provided from the center's side to install the solar panels on their rooftops, and the goal was to increase rooftop solar installed capacity to 40 gigawatt by 2026. So this was the goal of rooftop solar program. Then the country's rooftop solar has increased from 1.8 gigawatt in year 2019 to 10.4 gigawatt in 2023. So this has also been a good increase, that in the year 2019 it was only 1.8 gigawatt, but now in 2023 it has increased to 10.4 gigawatt. It means that the increase can be seen, the efforts can be seen. Then as of now, India's target country is that the country has a target of 500 gigawatt of renewable energy capacity by the year 2030. This is an important fact and a point for you people to know, because you can state this. Like Pradhan Mantri Suryodaya Yojana can be an example for you. The rooftop energy program was also an example for you. So this is a fact. And if we talk about the government schemes, what the government has done in the last many decades, so few of the schemes is, first one we have seen, that is rooftop energy program. Another has been launched recently, that is the Pradhan Mantri Suryodaya Yojana. And apart from it, there is National Solar Mission, in which the government increases and government promotes the use of solar energy and the use of solar panels by the people. Then the International Solar Alliance. As the International Solar Alliance, the idea was proposed by India, and India and France together has launched it. The headquarters is situated in the Gurugram, and many other countries are included in it apart from the Asia and European countries. Then there is Pradhan Mantri Kisan Urja Suraksha Evam Utthan Mahabhiyan. So in this also, the government is providing the farmers with the solar panel devices so that the irrigation purpose they can use it. So these are few of the government schemes. And then in the end, a prelims MCQ, and this is a PYQ of the year 2016, and it is basically focusing on the term intended nationally determined contributions, as every country has their own contribution with regard to their level. So that is the intended nationally determined contribution, what the country will be doing for mitigating the climate change. So the term intended nationally determined contributions is sometimes seen in the news in the context of. So there are four options. First, pledges made by the European countries to rehabilitate refugees from the war affected Middle East. Second, plan of action outlined by the countries of the world to combat climate change. Third, capital contributed by the member countries in the establishment of the Asian Infrastructure Investment Bank. And fourth, plan of action outlined by the countries of the world regarding sustainable development goals. So these are the four options. As I'm giving you this question, because in place of the intended nationally determined contribution, in the same manner any other term can be put, or any other scheme can also replace this term. So this is how the question is asked, or this is how the question is modified nowadays. So give me the answer in the comment section, and that's all for today. Thank you so much for watching. Till we meet next time, keep reading, keep writing, and keep subscribing to the Drishti IAS channel. Thank you.
For more informative content, like, share and subscribe, and do not forget to press the bell icon to get the notifications.